Have you ever sat there and wondered, how in the world did Lucifer, of all people, manage to convince a third of heaven's angels to roll with him? I mean, think about that. We're not talking about some little squad. We're talking about angels, beings who literally saw God's glory every day, like they knew better, and yet they still followed him. Wild, right? And what's even surprising, we can pretty much piece this whole thing together with just 2 verses in the Bible. That's it. 2 verses that unlock the whole drama. So let's break it down real simple. No fancy words, just straight talk. First off, you got to understand, Lucifer wasn't some random side character. He wasn't some background angel just hanging around. Nah, he was the angel, like top tier, shining bright, full of wisdom, perfect in beauty. That's literally how the Bible describes him. He was called Son of the Morning. Think about that title. That's big. He was leading worship. He had authority, influence, charisma, all of it. So from the jump, he had the power to get people's attention. Now check this out. Isaiah chapter 14, verses 12 to 14, gives us a peek into his heart. It says, "How you are fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. You said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the mount of the congregation. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." Bruh. That's 5 I will statements right there. All about himself. That's pride talking loud and clear. He wasn't content with his role. He wanted more. He wanted God's spot. And you know what? That's where the fall always starts. Not on the outside, but right here, in the heart. Lucifer's first sin wasn't action. It was ambition. Rebellion started as a thought. Now here's the big question. How'd he get other angels to buy in? Like how you go from having a thought to leading a full-on heavenly rebellion? That's where the second verse comes in. Revelation 12, verse 4. It says, "His tail swept a third of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth." Stars here mean angels. So yeah, 1/3 of heaven's army fell with him. But think about what that means. Lucifer didn't just snap his fingers and force them. Nah, he persuaded them. I want you to picture this. He's going around, whispering in ears. "Hey man, you ever feel like you deserve more? Like why should God get all the glory? Don't you want to rise up too? Be your own boss?" That's the same trick he pulled later with Adam and Eve. You can be like God. See the pattern? Lucifer sold them a dream. He promised power, freedom, respect. He made them feel like they were missing out. And you know what? Pride is contagious. Once that seed is planted, it spreads. And boom, a third of heaven bought into the lie. And honestly, that should make us think. These weren't humans who were confused or weak. These were angels. They saw God. They knew his power. And still, they chose pride. They chose ambition over truth. It shows you how dangerous pride really is. It can blind even the most powerful beings. And that same voice, yeah, it's still out here today, telling people, do what you want, make your own rules, be your own God. Same game plan, different players. Let's keep it real. Lucifer didn't win by force. He won by influence. He didn't need a sword. He just needed words. That slick talk, that sweet promise of more. And look, we see it in the world every day. People get played because they want status, power, clout. Same old story, same old fall. So yeah, just 2 verses, Isaiah 14 and Revelation 12, but they tell the whole story. Lucifer wanted to rise up, and he sold that dream to the others, and they fell with him. So next time you hear that little voice saying, "You deserve more. You're better than this. You should be the boss." Pause and think. That's how it started in heaven. That's how a third of angels got swept away. Stay humble. Stay grounded. Don't fall for the hype. All right, that's it. If you ever wondered how Lucifer pulled off the biggest betrayal in history, now you know. 2 verses, 1 big fall.